Okay, good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I'm Nancy Ganzikoffer, business coach to interior designers and a body language trainer, and I am here with Kim Vanderpool. Welcome, Kim.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Tell everybody what you do right in the beginning. This way, if they watch and they go off, they know how to find you and what you do.
Okay, so what we do is we offer full service social media management for business owners, and we also do teach people how to do it themselves through our Get It Done Marketing Club
Love
and
it.
our other resources that we have that can help you make social media simple. That's our goal.
Make your social media simple. Oh, I like that. All right. So today we're talking about LinkedIn, but you're also Facebook, Instagram expert, Pinterest, all that stuff. But today we're talking about LinkedIn. Why?
Yeah, yes, because like I was so giddy. I woke up this morning, it's like, yes, I get to talk to designers about LinkedIn because this is such a secret platform that so many aren't taking opportunity to.
It's true.
So the biggest thing is that someone thinks, oh, one more platform. Yeah, but this one has a real big potential to get you in front of the right audience, especially if you are more of a luxury brand interior designer, because that's where the decision makers are hanging out. They're not hanging out on some of the other platforms.
So if you're saying to me as your business coach, I work with C-level executives, CEOs, CFOs, CIOs, that's where they are. They're on LinkedIn.
Yes. Right. Or even if you're working with people that are like HR directors, because that's where they're at. Or if you want to develop relationships with other contractors, especially some of the larger ones, or if you're into multi-housing units, and that's where the big investment companies, the decision makers are
Property
hanging out with.
managers. Yes.
Yes, yes. But
Okay.
even if you are a designer that designs for the average family, people are still using LinkedIn for themselves and their business. So you have the potential to stand out quicker because there's not as many people on LinkedIn as other designers are. I mean, there's not as many designers on, and LinkedIn itself right now still is like one of the top platforms to gain visibility in a quicker way than some of the other platforms.
So just posting on LinkedIn, or what tips do we have for
So
that?
what we have is, first of all, we want to I know why you're going to be on LinkedIn. So it's a great way for professional networking. So either industry peers, potential clients, or people you want to collaborate with. And say that you want to be a designer well known in your area. It's a great way for where like newspapers or local TV stations, they might check you, like be looking for you. And if they see that you're posting on stuff on design, when they need to know spring trends for 2024, you're going to be top of mind. So knowing your why that you're there is going to help overcome any of the other barriers. And so some of the big reasons are brand visibility.
Mhm.
So you can establish your credibility. Nothing is looks more tacky than if you are even your own personal profile that you maybe used years ago, but you haven't updated to what it says that you're doing. So you make it super easy for people to do find you and work with you. And then it's a great way to showcase your expertise, and it's a great way to build a reputable brand. Reputation means everything that know, like, and trust factor that we've talked thousands of times before. It's a great way to show up on LinkedIn. So what we want to do is we want to optimize our platform, and I'll talk about how to do that in just a few minutes. We want to talk about a little bit about content, and then how to do some networking, and then about recommendations, which is a little secret sauce.
Ooh.
So first of all, define your audience. Who do you want to talk to? Again, it's like all the other platforms. It's like there's a vast things, but if you can really hone in on when you're creating your profile and optimizing that, and that's I'm talking about personal profile. We'll talk about company profile in just a minute, but I'm talking about personal because you are selling yourself,
Yes.
which in tunes sells your company and your brand. So who are you talking to? Are you talking to um, the multi-housing, you just said the word, I'm drawing a
Well,
blank.
property manager.
Property managers.
Right. You're trying to get to property managers, architects, contractors, CEOs, CFOs, CIOs, HR, human resources. If you're a commercial designer, like there's so much you can do on LinkedIn. People just
Right.
don't know how to do it.
Yep. And so then that's when we talk about writing our headline. A lot of people will say Jane Smith, interior designer. That doesn't tell me anything. I want to know what you have them. A lot of your designers work on that business and words.
Yes, your business in words. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can take that and make that your headline. So when I look at um, my headline, it's helping business owners use social media to grow their business. And I include social media strategist and trainer, Facebook ad specialist, online trainings and resources, and a free Facebook group empowering entrepreneurs. All that is in my headline. So people automatically, they know who I am and who I'm working with. Like
Yes.
they know what we have. And so even Nancy, your headline
I was
is,
going to say, what's my headline? I haven't
your
looked.
headline is really well also. It's author, speaker, business coach, body language trainer, helping you become a confident, profitable, service-based entrepreneur. So that is really good. The only changes that maybe I would change on yours,
Interior designer is not there.
interior designer's not there, and I would put business coach first because that is more of a priority to you than the author. The author is important.
Yes.
It establishes credibility. Speaking establishes credibility, but business coach would be
Business coach to interior designers.
right, would be first and foremost.
Yeah.
And the second thing is, I know I can't think of your tagline was helping you become more profitable. Something you have something about somewhere about.
Well, I believe less clients, more money. Make sure you run a profitable interior design business always. Right. Everything's about the profit.
Right. Including those words, profitable and interior designers, would make your headline just a little bit better. It's not that it's wrong, but it would, if someone comes to it, they're going to like, oh, it's going to pop.
Yes. And interior designers, they want to be specific. Interior designer in New York City, or if they have a specialty, put their specialty kitchen and bath designer in Long Island or Florida, wherever they are, correct?
Right, right. And so I just did one for one of your
Profit Inside Academy students.
Yeah, one of your peoples. And so it says interior designer, then we have / owner and creative director at Maggie Morton Design Studio. So we have the name of her business and what she's doing. And then we put in her tagline, creating beautiful spaces for the classic modern lifestyle.
Love it.
So did you see how much more that tells somebody about something, about what she does, than if I just had creative designer? Or a lot of times I'll have people say CEO of Maggie Morton Design Studio. Well, that doesn't tell me anything because I don't know what, if all it said was CEO Maggie Morton Design Studio, is it graphic design? Is it landscape design? You know, you never know what it is, but by going a little bit further, then we're able to give people, make it so easy that they want to do business with us.
Love it. Okay,
so writing your headline, writing your headline is like one of the most important things. Okay. And then it will tell where your location, you can put your city, but if like I live in Harrisburg, so it's a smaller suburb of Sioux Falls, which is a lot larger, which people know. So I put Greater Sioux Falls area because that way I'm still using that keyword Sioux Falls, that community. And so like, even if New York, there's lots of little.
Yeah, you can go county, you can go town.
Right. Or you could say Greater New York City area, and then people will, you know, a lot depends on where you want to, if you're going to travel, like I can do online, so it doesn't matter. But really making it easy when I do audits for your groups and other interior designers, it is amazing how hard I have to search to find out where they're located sometimes.
I know.
And they say that, and it's not even on their website. They don't even have their city and state. Like, make it so easy for me. Like, and if you don't do virtual design, I've wasted a lot of my time and your time. And so making it so easy for people. So that's one thing that I recommend doing.
Okay.
Making sure your contact information is clear and completed. Like, put your email address in there, fill all those blanks, everything that you can do so that people can either get to know you better, so with your website, or how they can contact you.
Okay.
The other thing that I see missing out is on their about section. And so that's a little below that. It tells you who you are, and it gives people an idea of what you can provide for them. What I see a mistake is that people write that like a resume. They'll put
that's old school.
Yeah, right. What's your name? I went to this school, and with that, people don't care. They want to know what's in it for them. So if you can write the about section based on what's in it, if someone's reading it, what's in it for them. They want to know what kind of experience you have. So I usually start out with For this many years, I've been in this business or something. And so, like, even for me, I didn't have a marketing degree. I didn't have marketing history, but I had 30 years in healthcare, and I do a lot of social media for home care agencies. That's important for them to know that I had 30 years in healthcare experience, that I was a nurse for 30 years. And that helps them, like, oh, they can relate to me. She's going to understand that. Or if I want to work with health coaches, like, put some of that relevant information, put down your services. Don't be afraid to be redundant. Say, I offer this, and this service. And then why should you hire me? And then list your core values, maybe, or things that people say about. Don't be afraid. You could share a testimonial. You have 2,600 characters. Like, there's a lot. So use them.
LinkedIn.
Yeah. use them. And then making sure that you have a clear call to action.
Yes. Oh my God.
On your about section. So how do they get a hold of you? Yes, they could click the contact information, but some people don't always know what that content, where to go. And so yours is laid out nice. It says, my specialty includes, and then, are you seeking a boost in income? Now let's get honest. So it reads more of a story. So it's very easy. There's lots of spaces so people can skim. So that's good. And then you have, for interior, you do need to edit just a little bit here. Let's get to know on your Facebook community. You still have your old coaching community on there.
Oh, okay. I gotta
so
that.
Yep. But you make it easy so people can join your Facebook group, your Interior Design Business Forum Facebook group, or you can follow you on YouTube. And then you could message me. Yep, you have a thing for message me. So you've made it really easy for people to know how to work with you or take those next steps.
And so everyone needs to pay attention to filling out as many categories as they can, utilizing the characters, brag about yourself a little bit. This is the time where you're supposed to, but do it through the eyes of testimonials, examples, and links of past success.
And go look at mine or Nancy's so that you can get those creative juices flowing, like how to do that. I like it when it's first person and not third person, because first person always reads a little bit nicer. So not being afraid to say I instead of Nancy did this. Well, I could fit. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So the next section is featured. So if you are a guest on a YouTube channel, if you're a guest on a newspaper or quoted in a magazine article or anything that maybe you are in the eyes of the public, creating a featured, making sure that you use that featured section is really important, because that stays with you.
Okay.
Yep. So doing the featured section, I should even put your or my lives as a featured section in mine.
Well, I'm just, funny enough, we're live right now, and I didn't know that on my LinkedIn banner, we're live on LinkedIn as well.
I see that just now.
We're live. It's my banner. That's where we go live, on my profile banner. I never noticed that before.
I had no idea either, but when I was looking, it was like, oh my goodness, I'm looking back at myself. That's
what's happening. And we can see the 5 people are watching on LinkedIn, yet I didn't even know that was happening that way. So interesting.
Yes. So those are some really quick high level tips about using LinkedIn. It's great. So people, well, what do I post on LinkedIn? A lot of the times you can post almost anything you're posting on the other platform. So if you have a beautiful image of a design that you did and you're showcasing it on Instagram, it doesn't take much longer to go ahead and share that same thing on LinkedIn.
Right. And along with your blogs and testimonials,
before and after, if you do volunteer work, if you're out supporting a community event, anything like that. The only thing that I wouldn't recommend on LinkedIn is if you're posting your breakfast, because people don't care.
It's not that type of.
Right. But if, sometimes the designers will have a beautiful picture of a living room, and on a Friday, we'll say, happy Friday, looking forward to relaxing to the weekend. Even that is okay to put on LinkedIn because it showcases your work. So being very, don't be afraid to showcase your work. If you have time and you have a strong local group and you're a local interior designer, participating, seeing if they have any LinkedIn groups for the local businesses, that would be another place to get your name out.
Yes.
And then the biggest thing is consistency once you start doing the posting. So I always recommend when we work with people on LinkedIn is optimize your profile. You just want it to have the best representation of yourself before you start doing an active LinkedIn presence.
Well, yeah, I mean, yesterday I had one of my Profit Insider groups and I asked how many people had a LinkedIn profile. And I think 2 of them raised their hand out of how many were there. And I'm like, and have you posted anything? And both of them hadn't posted anything for, I think they said 2 years. And I'm like, if you're not going to keep up on at least a once a month post, which is not enough in my eyes if you're using it to grow your business, but once a month to at least show I'm still in business and I'm not abandoning any of my public assets, because that might be a reflection on how they think you run your business.
Right. Yes.
Efficiently, right? So
Yes.
I said, I'd rather you not have any LinkedIn profile if you're not going to keep up on it and make
Correct.
sure.
Because it is your, like your business card. It's a showcase of who you are and what you do. So if you are posting on the other platforms, one, if you're posting with a scheduler, see if your scheduler will connect to LinkedIn and post to LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
2, if not, LinkedIn also offers you the opportunity to schedule out posts now right directly in the platform. So
I didn't know that. Okay.
You could even do that. I recommend to anybody minimum of 3 times a week if they can. If they're posting to Instagram 3 times a week, just flip that, take 5 minutes more. Even if you can't do it yourself, have an assistant, hire a VA for a half hour a month, an hour a month to go ahead and take the stuff that you've posted on Instagram and switch it and then repost it on LinkedIn if you need to. I mean, there's a lot of creative ways that you can do that so that you can get your active brand out on LinkedIn.
Okay. Okay.
So that was a quick highlight of LinkedIn. I'm very passionate about it.
I know you've always loved LinkedIn.
Yes, I encourage all of the designers to do that simply because it's such an easy platform, one, to get shown. And then even engagement. If you can I like to do LinkedIn on my phone when I'm standing in line at the getting groceries, because you're standing in line to check out, you have 5 minutes. It's a great way to start connecting, gain your followers, gain connections, and then engage with the posts that people are posting. And it really, for that little effort that you put in, you can get a big result.
It's amazing because I think what you said in the beginning, and if you guys didn't watch from the beginning of this broadcast, go back and watch it on my YouTube channel if you'd like. But I think it's really important it's underutilized by interior designers right now. So kind of get in now.
Right. Yep. And so I'm very excited to share. I have a free resource for anybody that would like it. Yes. It's called a LinkedIn Quick Guide. So it's going to help you get started quickly with a checklist. Okay. If you go to freshimpactsocialmedia.com and go under free resources, there is a little button you can click. Okay. And then, because I love you and your audience and I want them to succeed, we do a LinkedIn audit, which is normally $127, and we'll review our optimization and give you an action plan. But for your people, if they use code Nancy, they can get it for $50. So it's a huge thing. Just because I love your audience. So
thank you, Kim. All right, but tell them again where to go. Say it slowly because I'm not sure this link is everywhere where we're live right now. So I want them to be able to write it down while you say it. And go.
For both resources, if you go to freshimpactsocialmedia.com.
Above Kim's head.
Yep. Then you can get the free LinkedIn quick guide and checklist. And then if you want an audit of your platforms and want someone to look at it and tell you what you need to do exactly to optimize it and an action plan for you specifically, you can sign up for our audit. And that is under the audit and action on our website. And clear at the bottom, I just threw it up this morning, is a LinkedIn audit button, and then use code Nancy to get it for $50.
Awesome. Thank you. If you guys don't take advantage of that and you want to be on LinkedIn, I think it might be a little silly. So take advantage of it. Kim's giving a great opportunity to tell you how you can clean up your LinkedIn profile by doing an audit and giving you the action steps, which is a huge value. So thank you for doing that for my audience for $50. That's incredible. So
I am passionate about LinkedIn and I want to see more designers on there. So
I know. And now I have to go in and change a couple of things on my LinkedIn.
I know. Well, that's always the benefit. Actually, while I was waiting for you, I went in. It's like on my own. It's like, oh, I don't have that. Oh, I need to change that. So
yeah, I need to go in and make a couple of updates. So, all right. Thank you, Kim. And thank you everyone who's watching live or on replay. If you want to go get Kim's resources, both free and discounted if you use the code Nancy on your LinkedIn audit. It's just Nancy, Nancy.
Yep, capital letters, Nancy.
Capital letters, Nancy, to get the discount on the LinkedIn audit through freshimpactsocialmedia.com. All right. And we will be live again next month to give you more social media tips. If you want to watch all of these videos, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and we have a playlist for all of the marketing mastery videos that we've done over. I don't know how many years we've been doing this.
It's been a bit.
I know, right? Imagine if somebody just went down the rabbit hole of all the marketing videos, how much they would learn.
Yes. And then implement. That's the key.
That's the key.
That's
Learn,
the key.
pause, implement.
Yes.
Learn,
Watch
pause,
a video, then go do. Watch a video, then go do. Because we can learn all we want, but if we're not doing, and I am speaking to myself right now.
Me too. I have a couple of trainings that are waiting for me to do them as well. So then I can go implement. And they're good ones, but it's like everyone else. We have the same amount of time as everyone else. And we have to choose to use our time wisely to grow our business in the right way. And that's part of the struggle of every entrepreneur. So don't just watch and implement.
Right.
Right.
Take the 10 minutes to make your LinkedIn profile optimized, and you will see results with it.
It's amazing. Okay. Thanks, Kim.
All right. Thank you.
We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Go have a great Wednesday.